the relations on the working level, below Chancellor, below President, with the U.S. administration aren't that bad, actually. And that would be, between Rubio, for example, and Vadeful, or even lower. That those relations are a lot more predictable and better than what you may expect when you just observe what's happening at the very top.
And to that, if we look at the situation at home for Friedrich Merz, it's not looking great. His approval ratings are very low. The economy is not doing great, and he made it one of his main pledges for his campaign to restart the German economy. And with the situation in Iran and the Strait of Hormuz, that is already having and is likely to have an even bigger negative impact on the German economy. How much is it time for Merz to say, enough? Can we find a solution here? Because otherwise this is going to damage me and my government personally.
Well, he is trying to do that at this moment in time. First of all, I want to throw all of us optimists a bone. 0.3% growth in Germany, not great. It was 0.4% the last quarter, but it's not as bad as everybody feared of Iran. So the effects aren't hitting as hard. But the wider point, of course, is Merz cannot afford not to have good relations at the top level. And it was part of his hallmark as a chancellor when he came in, and he celebrated this as a huge success last June when he went to see Donald Trump for the first time in the Oval Office, that they really hit it off. Merz has a CEO style of communicating. He's a businessman as well. He once left politics because he lost out to Angela Merkel and then came back to become German chancellor. But in between, he really speaks the business language, the business body language. He's very tall. Several people in the US who are in the know told me that really plays a role. So that also worked against
with Trump.
Huh?
With Trump, it plays a role.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Olaf Scholz was very short. Not that was the only problem of the past government, but these things matter to Donald Trump.
They do, even though we don't want to look at them. They do.
Now, his popularity was worse than his predecessor, Olaf Scholz's and Angela Merkel's, to start out with. He started low and then he fell through the floor. He's down at 21% now. That's a historic low for a German chancellor. And then when you look at it in a wider perspective, his entire government and confidence in the government is at 15%. So it just looks even worse.